I'm Spencer Thomason, and here at StartupHakk, we love to train software developers and build custom software solutions. I do a lot of work as a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and a solid 25 years in software development, I've mastered the art of transforming technology, team, and products. So today we're diving into an intriguing topic that often comes up in a world of software development, and it's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Now, I'm not sure that everybody sits around debating knowledge versus wisdom, but believe it or not, I think this actually is more of our day-to-day as a software developer than a lot of people may understand. So understanding the distinction can have significant impacts on your career and the quality of your work. Now, I'm also going to delve a little bit into why I think knowledge and wisdom and how this conversation stacks up with why I think AI will never replace a developer. So let's, and I got all of this from a great article that's in the comments down below. So shout out to Ben the Hosking on for this great article, and we're gonna dive into our subject now. Okay, so let's dive in today and talk a little bit about the difference between knowledge versus wisdom. And again, I know most people aren't really sitting around pondering on this, but I think a dive into this topic today is a good one for us software developers and people who work with software developers to kind of understand how you can make really good software and how this can better you as a software developer. So knowledge in software development refers to information and skills that are acquired through education and experience. It encompasses understanding programming languages, framework, tools, and methodologies. Knowledge is essential as it forms the foundation upon which you build your technical abilities. However, knowledge alone isn't enough to navigate the complexities of real-world projects. It's having the right answers but not necessarily knowing when or how to apply them. So as developers, we must continuously seek to expand our knowledge base. And this is through daily study, reading, making sure you're trying new coding projects. I always say that the best way for a developer to learn to code is to code, shockingly. So, now, wisdom, on the other hand, is the ability to make sound decisions based on experience, insight, and judgment, i.e. some knowledge, right? But also some experience, right? So in software development, wisdom involves knowing when to use specific tools, approaches, and methodology to solve a problem. It's the difference between knowing how to code and understanding the implications of your code in a broader context. Wisdom comes from years of experience, learning from mistakes, and understanding the nuances of the field. It's about seeing the bigger picture and making choices that align with long-term goals and best practices. Now, let's talk a little bit about how experience plays into this. So, experience plays a super critical role in bridging the gap between knowledge and wisdom. While knowledge can be acquired relatively quickly, wisdom takes time to develop. Experience allows developers to encounter and solve a wide range of problems, each contributing to their understanding and judgment. Over time, experienced developers learn to anticipate issues, understanding trade-offs, and make more informed decisions. This is why senior developers often bring invaluable wisdom to a team, guiding less experienced members through complex challenges. Now, one of the key aspects of wisdom is the ability to apply knowledge wisely. This means understanding the context of a problem and choosing the most appropriate solution. So let's dig into an example here. Knowing multiple programming languages is valuable, but wisdom is knowing which language will best suit a particular project. It also involves recognizing when to adopt new technologies and when to stick to proven methods. So applying knowledge wisely can lead to more efficient, effective, and sustainable software solutions. And that's why here at StartupHakk, we love to train software developers because we love to help instill that knowledge, right? We like to help teach them the exact skills that they're going to need to work on the .NET platform, using Angular, using new AI technologies, and using good front-end methodologies, and using these, right? And then that's why the other half of StartupHakk, we run a consulting firm where we love to build software because I have my more senior people as well as myself to be able to then go in and be able to apply the wisdom that we've gained by building software over 25 years. And so this is where this trade-off can come in so well, and where StartupHakk is continuing to grow as a company because of these two things, right? And that's part of the reason why I'm passionate on this subject. Now, wisdom often comes from learning from past mistakes. Every developer encounters challenges and failures throughout their career. The key is to reflect on those experiences and extract valuable lessons from them. This process of learning from mistakes helps developers refine their judgment and improve their decision-making process. Embracing failures as an opportunity for growth is a hallmark of a wise developer. Over time, these lessons accumulate, leading to a deeper and more nuanced understanding of software development. So there's something I've been studying a lot lately, and one of the things that I really have been thinking about is this ability to say that limitations are a gift. I was listening to a podcast recently, and if you start to look at things, a lot of times we make mistakes because of a limitation, right? And so if we can take those limitations and learn to embrace them and make them strengths, that becomes our ability. Then our limitation actually can become our weakness becomes a strength, which is fantastic. And so, I think our purpose here in life is to become better. Every day is just to become better. And so I am a firm believer, and that's part of the reason why I named it StartupHakk, is because I believe that every day we're hacking. A lot of us may struggle with an inferior complex to say, well, I know all this, but I don't have the wisdom yet, right? And so the way that we do that is we just embrace it. We dive in. We say, I don't know this, but I'm going to learn it. And then we go after it, right? And then as we do that, now we've learned that thing and we've gotten stronger. So I really like this approach, and it's the reason why I call StartupHakk is because I'm a firm believer that you can learn anything you put your mind to if you really want to do it. I tell myself all the time, other humans have figured this out. I can figure this out. And so I really believe that if we hack things together, we can become great. So now, how do we learn some of these? And if we are a junior, how do we gain and leverage some of this knowledge? So that's where collaboration and mentorship come in. Collaboration and mentorship are essential in cultivating wisdom. Working with more experienced developers provides opportunities to observe and learn from their decision-making process. Mentorship allows for the transfer of wisdom from seasoned professionals to new developers. It's a two-way street where both parties can learn and grow. Collaboration fosters a culture of sharing insights, discussions, trade-offs, and collectively finding the best solution. The collective wisdom can elevate the entire team's performance. I'm a huge believer in this. I tell my guys all the time, if they're stuck for more than an hour or two on something, grab another developer. And I tell this even to my senior guys, because a lot of times in teaching we learn, right? So you may be like, hey, this is why I was doing it this way, and just in explaining something and breaking it down, even if you think you're an introvert and you don't verbally process, I think every human to some degree verbally processes, especially engineers. So this is where collaboration becomes huge. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, yeah, this is why you need to be in office. Hey, I believe you can do this just as well, if not better, actually, in a virtual environment. I actually like the virtual environment because a lot of times it's actually harder to stare over somebody's shoulder to look at code, whereas in a virtual environment, you're sharing screens, you can do pair programming. Huge believer in this. I tell my team all the time, don't get stuck, grab another pair of eyes. And it's part of the reason I don't believe that solo developers should ever exist. I think at least two people need to be on every project, just for redundancies, but also for this principle right here. This is where collaboration. Also here at StartupHakk, this is the reason why our coding boot camps are so unique. We pair every student one-on-one with a tutor. Now, our ratio isn't 1-to-1. We do have a different ratio, but every student gets a tutor for at least an hour every day, just them. That way they don't have to feel dumb, but they can literally just, a lot of times in a learning environment, people are scared to raise their hand and say, hey, I don't understand this, because someone else is like, oh, dude, that's easy. And so I love this approach because even if nothing more, the tutors just get it on with them and help them with their current lesson, right? And shows them. And with that, because as I'm recording these videos, I'm doing a lot of knowledge transfer. But there's not a whole lot of wisdom coming in there. Now, there may be in some of the stacks that we've picked and some of that, but that's where working with a tutor and then getting involved with a team on our consulting side of the business really becomes amazing. So this is how we build here at StartupHakk. Now, wise developers strike a balance between innovation and pragmatism. While staying updated with the latest technologies and trends is important, it's equally crucial to recognize when to be pragmatic, meaning you got to ship some code eventually. Not every new technology is suitable for every project. Wisdom involves evaluating new tools and approaches critically and adopting them when they truly add value. We're working on a new project right now, and a lot of the parts of it we were looking at, we're like, oh, should we use this, should we use this? And honestly, we came to a very elegant but simple solution. It scales, it's fast, and it's cheap, right? And better yet, we were able to get down to it in about a week and now we're ready to start writing code and start building. So this balanced approach ensures that projects benefit from innovation without falling into the trap of chasing every new trend, right? So patience and persistence are virtues closely associated with wisdom. Complex software projects often encounter unforeseen challenges and require long-term commitment. Wise developers understand that persistence is necessary to see a project through to completion. They also know that patience is required when dealing with difficult problems or when waiting for the right solution to emerge. This steady and determined approach leads to more robust and well thought out software solutions. So, finally, wisdom in software development involves a commitment to a continuous learning and adaptation. The tech industry is constantly evolving. Literally, by the time I started this video, I'm sure something new has come out. And if you stay stagnated, you can quickly lead to obsolescence. So, wise developers continuously seek to expand their knowledge, staying updated with industry trends, and adapt to new challenges. Part of this is also so you can take and come up with clever new ways that are simple but good to solve something. So, good developers understand the journey of learning never truly ends. The mindset of perpetual growth ensures that developers remain relevant and effective throughout their careers. So, now, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think it's all about knowledge? Tell me your thoughts. I love having your thoughts. I'm actually doing a live later today, so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because I'm doing a live later today that is purely just talking and going through one of the sets of comments that an amazing follower posted. Also, we're pretty excited because as of today, StartupHakk is a fully monetized YouTube channel. Woo-hoo! So we're super excited about that, right? Took us over 1,000 videos to get there, just in case anybody's counting. But we're excited to continue to bring you guys new great content to continue to help to share our cross between technology, politics, economics, the economy. Like, I love to do it all because I love building businesses and I love building software solutions. Because here at StartupHakk, we love training software developers, instilling that knowledge in our coding boot camps, and then building customer software solutions using the knowledge and the wisdom that we've acquired over 25 years. So reach out, hit us up in the links down below because we'd love to help. And otherwise, we'll catch you guys next time. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because we bring you lots of great tutorials and tips that every developer should know. See you next time.